Ever feel like every dollar you pour into your coaching business is just vanishing into thin air, leaving you questioning whether it's courage or folly to invest more? You're not alone. In the world of coaching, where every penny counts and every decision can pivot your path to success, understanding the difference between a cost that drains and an investment that sustains is what sets the thriving apart from the surviving. Stick around, because what we're about to dive into may very well change the way that you see, spend, and succeed in your coaching journey. Hello and welcome. If you're new here, I'm Jackie Appleby, online business manager, business coach, and your guide on this journey towards not just building a successful coaching business, but creating a transformative one. You're here because you want to grow a successful coaching business while leading your best life. And I'm here to share tips, tricks, and strategies to make that dream achievable. With years of experience in the coaching industry, I've helped countless coaches transition from being overwhelmed and chaotic to calm and thriving through my Coach to CEO program. So if you're at the crossroads feeling like it's time to fish or cut bait, you're in the right place, my friend. Okay, let's dive into this week's growth nugget. It's time to tackle a concept that, quite frankly, could be the game changer in how you approach the growth of your coaching business. We're talking about the thin line between expenses and investments. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Jackie, I track my expenses. I know what I'm spending. But bear with me. I'm not just talking about tracking. It's about understanding the value and return of each dollar that flows out of your business. An expense is like buying a cup of coffee. It's consumed. On the other hand, an investment is like planting a tree. Initially, it requires patience and care, but over time, it provides shade, fruits, and perhaps even a place to hang a swing. In business terms, investments are those decisions that bear fruit long after the initial expenditure. Let's break it down. An expense is something that costs you money, plain and simple. It's the overhead, the bills, the day-to-day costs that keep your business running, but don't necessarily contribute to its growth. Necessary? Absolutely. But transformative? Not quite. On the flip side, an investment is where the magic happens. It's an outlay of resources now, be it time, money, or energy, that promises a return. And not just any return, but one that propels your coaching practice forward, making it more efficient, more effective, and yes, more profitable. This mindset shift from seeing costs as mere expenses to viewing them as potential investments is crucial. It's about seeing beyond the immediate and envisioning how each decision contributes to your coaching empire. But here's where it gets tricky. Not all investments are created equal, and not every shiny new tool or strategy is worth its weight in gold. The key? Strategic selection and a clear understanding of your business's unique needs and growth trajectory. So as we navigate through this, ask yourself, is this purchase or decision going to bring value to my practice? Will it save me time, increase my capacity to serve my clients, or contribute to my bottom line in the long run? If the answer is yes, then you're not just spending, you're investing in your future success. Remember, the goal here isn't to open the floodgates of spending, but to cultivate a garden of carefully chosen investments that will grow your coaching practice into the thriving, impactful business you envision. Let's dive into a story that perfectly encapsulates the essence of investment versus expense, particularly in the tools we choose to support our coaching businesses. Imagine a coaching business, let's call it Pathfinder Coaching, just beginning its journey. The founder, eager to conserve funds, opts for a free CRM tool. On the surface, it seems to meet their immediate needs, managing a handful of clients without a hitch. If you're not familiar with what a CRM is or why it's a cornerstone for managing client relationships effectively, I highly recommend checking out our detailed article at diligentassistant.ca/CRM for coaches. It's a must-read for any coach looking to streamline their client management process. But let's get back to the story. As Pathfinder Coaching grows, cracks begin to appear. The tool, once sufficient, now lacks the features needed to manage an expanding client base, automate processes, and provide insightful analytics. Each limitation not only costs time, but also costs opportunity for deeper client engagement and growth. Fast forward to year 3, and the inevitable happens. The cost in terms of time spent juggling between makeshift solutions and the missed opportunities for automation and scalability far exceeds what it would have cost to invest in a robust system from the start. This brings us to a crucial principle in business growth. Start with the end in mind. Had Pathfinder Coaching anticipated its future needs, selecting a CRM that could scale with its ambitions, this story would have been markedly different. But it's not just about avoiding pitfalls, it's about recognizing the tangible and intangible returns on investment. Consider the time saved when automation takes over repetitive tasks, or the increased capacity for clients when systems work seamlessly in the background. And let's not overlook the peace of mind that comes with the preparedness. Knowing your infrastructure can handle your growth not only boosts your confidence, but also frees you to focus on what you do best, coaching and transforming lives. So when we talk about investments in your coaching practice, think beyond the immediate cost. Envision the future of your business, the ease, the growth, and the impact you can achieve with the right tools in place. Now let's take a moment to dream a little. Imagine you've got a magic wand in your hand. With just a wave, you could transform your coaching practice in ways you've only imagined. What does that picture look like for you? Are you reaching more people than ever? Making a profound difference in their lives? Can you see the tangible and intangible profits soaring, allowing you to support causes close to your heart? How much more impact could you have, not just in your community, but in the world? Here's the reality check. That magic wand, it's actually in your hands. It's called investment. Investment in your personal development, in top-notch software, in skilled team members like a VA or a graphic designer. But I hear you. Jackie, investing is risky. What if it doesn't pay off? To that I say, you can't cut your way to greatness. Sure, being cautious with your spending is wise, but there's a difference between being frugal and holding your business back. History is filled with stories of businesses that soared because they are willing to invest in their growth, even when it felt daunting. The truth is, strategic investments are not just expenses. They're the seeds of your future success. So I challenge you to think beyond the immediate costs. What could your coaching business achieve if you embrace the potential of strategic investment? Let's get practical and talk numbers for a moment. Imagine you decide to invest $2,000 in Facebook ads. Now, for some, this number might seem daunting at first, but let's break it down. $2,000 on Facebook ads generates 1,000 leads, 20 of those booking a meeting, and 10 become clients, with an average annual fee of $2,000 each. So you've turned a $2,000 investment into $20,000 revenue. That's tenfold return on your investment. And it doesn't stop there. You now have 1,000 new leads on your list that you can continue to build a relationship with that may well come on board as clients at some point. Now ask yourself, does the initial $2,000 still seem like too much? Now, to be clear, Facebook ads aren't as straightforward as my example. So if you are new to them, please don't rush out to invest in them without consulting an expert first. This principle doesn't just apply to advertising. Think about software, especially in the coaching profession, where the client experience is a factor in determining your value. Investing in the right tools can transform the way you operate, saving you time and ultimately making your businesses more profitable. Every entrepreneur knows that you must be willing to sow seeds to reap rewards. And yes, sowing those seeds means parting with your hard-earned cash now in hopes of a future harvest. It's about seeing beyond the expense to the potential return on that investment. So I encourage you to think like an entrepreneur. View every dollar spent not just as an expense, but as an investment in the future of your coaching business. It's about planting seeds today for a harvest that you'll reap tomorrow. As we wrap up on our journey, let's revisit the crucial shifts we've discussed. Shifting your mindset from spending purely as an expense to viewing it as an investment can fundamentally change the trajectory of your coaching business. We've explored the tangible and intangible returns of strategic spending, not just in the immediate costs, but the long-term benefits and the growth it can bring to your practice. Remember, every decision to invest in your business whether through personal development, software, or hiring help, is a step towards building a future where your coaching business isn't just surviving, but thriving. I invite you now to reflect on your current mindset towards business spending. Is there one area in your coaching practice where you can begin to shift your perspective from seeing it as an expense to recognizing it as a potential investment? Shift to a more interactive call to action. If you found value in our discussion today, I encourage you to like and subscribe. And don't forget to ring the bell for notifications. We'd love to hear your thoughts on this topic. What's one change you're going to consider making after our talk today? Your journey from coach to CEO is filled with opportunities for growth and transformation. Each investment you make is a seed planted for your future. Let's cultivate a thriving practice together.